living a little bit less ordinary, 100%.
How'd it go?
Tell me the reason why. What? I'm the one to bury you. I'm the one to bury you.
All right, that's going to bring us in. Welcome back to another episode of the Less Ordinary Podcast. As you can probably hear, Jack is back in the booth. How you going, Jess?
Good to be back, boys.
Jack is back again. You're always coming back, eh?
Always need to come back, eh?
You're always going somewhere and coming back.
Nah, it's good to see you boys. I can tell you that much. The embracive hug I got when I come, yeah.
Well, I feel like you've been gone for 6 months, to be honest. You've
Right.
missed that much shit.
Yeah, it feels like you've been gone for a long time.
2 weeks felt like a fucking millennia.
Yeah, it did.
It
The,
really did.
The Bizzo didn't really miss you, though.
Nah, you boys held down the fort pretty well.
Well,
really well.
in this episode, we're going to do a bit of a recap about a few things. We're going to talk heavily about Jess's trip, and we haven't heard a single thing about it ourselves, so that's going to be...
Yeah, we've sort of held off the stories
for this reason.
Yeah, it was outrageous.
We're going to talk a little bit about the TFI screening. We went up and obviously watched the film in the Gold Class Cinema and met everyone, which was pretty sick. And then other than that, it's just a what's been happening sort of episode. So
Do you want to kick off with just like this? I suppose that is what's been happening.
well, that's what's been
That is
happening.
what, yeah.
I do want to touch
you
on.
sort of hit the nail on the head with what's been happening.
I do want to touch on one thing. 1 or 2 episodes ago, I think it was mine and your episode about the snapper.
Yeah.
We reached out and said anyone who has cracked the meter mark,
Yep.
please let us know because we've never seen one. So got a message from a dude named Dale Payne. Fishing, or he's from the Port Stephens area, but whether he's fishing Port Stephens at the time, I don't know. But
I think it was a Port Stephens fish.
I think he did say it might have been a Port Stephens fish, but 1 metre on the brag mat.
Fuck.
Fucking huge.
Yeah,
Have you got a photo of it?
There's a photo of it. I'll bring it up.
Yeah,
Genuine.
I'll be right up.
Genuine, yeah.
Meter fish, and he was solo.
Oh
On a
my
plastic.
God. On a plastic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, soloed it too, yeah.
And it wasn't the photo. It's not one of the male fish. So it actually, we were saying when it doesn't have the big hump, they don't look as big.
Yeah.
This thing's a meter long.
So here's the photo, right? He sent the photo in just of the fish, and I went, I don't know if that's a meter, eh?
Yeah.
Then it's on the brag mat there,
And it fully is.
and
at
it's fully a
100.
meter, bro. To the
That's
tip,
insane.
tip to tip, not the fork, but yeah, like a proper meter red.
I'd love to get a little insight in how that thing fought and how it all went down.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like solo out of Port Stephens, like it's good to know that the local sort of holds fish like that, which is good. But yeah, fish of a lifetime. He said going to be a while before I beat that PB, and yeah, no
If
doubt,
ever.
Fucking hell.
no doubt.
Released or?
Don't know, but yeah, on 30 pound, I think he said caught multiple over 80, 1 over 90, and then 1 hit the magic meter mark.
So there's
That's
guys out there that have caught like 10, 15, 90 plus centimetre fish, and he's caught 190 and a metre.
Yeah.
He's just jumped
He's
a
just
metre.
done, which is fucking sick. So yeah, credit to you, Dale Payne, sick fish, brother.
Well, what do you want to do for? What do you want to start, Jack or TFI?
We'll talk a little bit about the TFI.
Yeah, I'm real keen to hear about the T4.
Where do we start? Fucking, we flew up there.
We haven't revealed. You haven't said any of this on a previous pod, eh?
No,
None of going there, everything that happened.
Last episode,
Start from the start.
Cody, Trey, and I sat down. We did a podcast just to tell all about the film, which was last episode. If you haven't heard that one, go back and have a listen. It's a good little yarn about the shit that we went through to make the film. But then that afternoon, we flew out to the Goldie. So yeah, we got on a plane, went up there. It was the day before the screening. Just sort of settled in, and then the day of the screening, we were a little bit nervous, eh?
Oh, so
Yeah, we was
nervous.
nervous for the potty because obviously we run our potty. But
their
like,
potty?
their potty. Like, how was it going on someone else's and being like,
Definitely nervous,
Bit
yeah.
bit
Just
more
because you
nervous?
don't know who we haven't met the whole crew and stuff, and they were staying in like a penthouse
Yeah, how was the setting
set
for
up
it?
in the Gold Coast, and we were doing the potty out of that. So it wasn't like this though. It wasn't like mics. Like we were mic'd up wirelessly,
Yeah.
and we were just having a conversation. And we met like Dino and Sarah and the boys, and pumped the potty out that morning, but. Like that up when we flew out after the podcast, at the airport, it was midweek. Had a couple of beers at the airport. It's like really
airport
exciting,
beer.
then like just before and not that it was a big trip or anything, but it was exciting. We checked in our hotel, and Cam like got us like sort of a nice hotel.
of course,
Like,
of course.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was pretty good, and then obviously did the potty, came back, and we like, all right, let's have a few drinks. And we were all really nervous to go to the screening. Like, don't know who's going to be there, meeting some of the teams, and like some people have got bit of a level of fame in my eyes. Like people I've watched for ages on YouTube and stuff. So someone you hold to pretty, probably like on a
some
bit
big
of a,
creators.
Yeah, it's exactly. You probably
massive.
look at them like on a bit of a pedestal because they do it full time and you sit there and you've watched their content, enjoyed it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, like you're on the same level for a night.
Yeah, you're competing.
And it
against
was,
them.
we had a few drinks and we were pretty pissed by the time we got there. And we walked in the Gold Coast.
We were a bit late.
Yeah, we were late.
We're like
as
half
fuck.
hour late.
Yeah, no,
Classic
everyone was there.
jazz. Classic jazz.
Well, like it was kind
Just
of
a wild guess.
strategy. 'cause
It was it was planned.
we were kind of like we were freaking out to go in there and like you're sitting there and people coming in and like how do you engage and us we were sort of overthinking it. And then when we walked into the gold classing, we got in there. And it was just a full who's who of like fishing creators and like fishing brands and like.
Well, there was plenty of people there outside who was in the film too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, the strategy was like, I think there was an hour of like pre-drinks before the filming started. So we sort of rolled in a little bit late. We were like, we don't want to talk too much to everyone pre-film.
Yeah,
we're like,
fair.
let's have the conversations after the films are out on the table. So we just sort of got the chance to roll in and say, get 8 all of them. Had a good yarn with Haz. And met Al, the owner.
Shout out to
Easy-
him.
Yeah, of Easy Freeze, which is cool. But yeah, sat down for the screening. Fuck, there were some good films in there.
yeah.
Like, some really good films. It was fucking crazy to watch it on the big screen.
Yeah.
What were your boys' top 3 other than ours, obviously?
Molossi.
Yeah, Molossi for sure.
Molossi was my my favourite
Yeah.
to watch for sure.
Yeah.
I think the cinema in it, storytelling, like the colours, the actual effort they went to make the film.
Yeah.
I was like full hats off to them. I was like,
They seem like real genuine boys.
yeah,
Like,
they were cool.
They
Like
seem
meeting
like
them, it
legends.
was like because I remember like when we got there and we were like, oh, let's get a drink, and it was just I glanced up and it was just wandering eyes, and I was like, fuck, that's them. That's
Yeah.
that's
How
that.
fucked was
there's
it? Like, you'd
famous people like.
You'd like look up and scan the room, and you'd lock eyes with someone who was scanning the room, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
shit.
like, I'd be like looking down. I'd be like, oh, he's a fucking famous YouTuber. Oh. And then, we did the rounds of like metal teams. But yeah, meeting Molossi boys, they're full frothers.
Yeah.
I got a real fucking
Legends.
good vibe about
And
them.
Yeah.
Zoe, their social media chick, filmed she put the whole thing together with the boys.
It's
Like,
great.
there was no professional like Cody or anything doing that.
Yeah.
So huge credit to
I've actually
them.
been watching a few of the behind the scenes videos.
Yeah,
that
how
they've been
good is
putting
that?
up. They're
Yeah.
so funny, bro.
Yeah.
They're like
I wish we
hooking
did
into
something
the
like that.
KFC.
Yeah.
Then they did one where like I'll make you start skits and like get those grumpy and shit.
Yeah. No, it was so their film was fantastic in my opinion. The Captain, they created something pretty epic. They got very unlucky with the fishing, but in terms of the cinema and all that, it was top tier in my opinion.
had their fishing have come off, it
Yeah,
would
it
have
would've
been
been
spectacular
fucking
too.
unbelievable.
So cinema was pretty good.
Cinema
it was
was
mad,
incredible.
yeah.
Well filmed. Obviously, Matty Pelagic Pursuit. His was epic as well. Like big fish and
Yeah.
it was good storytelling and stuff like that. But yeah, they had the first 5 films, then an intermission break, and then the next 5 films, and we were the 5th film before the intermission.
That's pretty
And,
perfect.
That's a good slot.
That's perfect slot.
Yeah.
That was prime slot.
Yeah.
Apart from old mate getting up and carrying on mid film.
Yeah, bro. Fuck, how's that?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say whose mate it was, but this bloke in the cinema was brought along. He wasn't part of the sponsors or the teams or anything, and he got super pissed. And all through the films leading up to ours, he was chirping it, like
In a
the
cinema.
in the
Like,
cinema.
everyone's like, shh, quiet.
Read the
Everyone's-
room, bro.
Everyone's
Yeah.
fucking locked in. Like, there's some emotional films going on. There's some stories.
Poured
like,
heart and soul.
yeah,
3
and this
months.
cunt's just going, fucking yeah, like screaming in the cinema. I was going, oh,
He was
fuck.
right down the front too.
I don't care where you are or what you're doing. There is just always one.
One
No.
dude.
There's
And then
just
our
always-
film comes like, whose film's this? Whose fucking film is this? And everyone's sort of pointing up, and I'm going, oh fuck no.
So he gets on his crutches, bro. He's like fucking half crippled. I don't know. He did his leg or something, and he's like slowly making his way
course.
up
He's
the stairs,
beelining towards me
from the
I'm
front
like,
to the
on
back
crutches,
of the cinema.
on crutches
So it
from
took
the
him
very
like,
front.
took him like fucking 60 seconds to get up there, and everyone's just going, oh fuck, here we go. He kneels down next to Trey because we're right at the back.
Mid-film?
Trey's
Mid our film, like
No
as
fucking
our
way.
moments about
Trey's catching his fish in the film, like the
it's
moment.
all starting to go like
Are you
emotional,
serious?
and he starts going, "This fucking world, mate. They just want you to fucking do things. You just like your government." And I was like,
The government.
I was like,
The politics.
what, bro? I was like, yeah, like watch this film. And he's got, it had nothing to do with anything,
fucking
bro.
world.
Holy fuck.
Cody and I
What's
were Cody and I were in the 2 seats next to each other, and then there was an aisle, and then there was Trey, and Trey was sitting next to Ryan Moody and stuff. So we were kind of not part of it.
Yeah.
But I could like hear Trey just going, yeah, all good, man. Just like yeah, watch, just watch, like trying to be nice. And Sarah, the CEO of the TFI, came over, seen what was going on, dragged his ass out of there, fucking kicked him out.
What a tosser. What the fuck?
I was like, it was more about, it was sort of our moment. Like for us, we, you know, not like some of these guys in there that are full-time creators and stuff. This was huge for us. And this was our moment on the big screen. They were all there. I was like, this is it. And this motherfucker is in my ear talking about nothing. I was like,
government.
what are you doing, bro?
So was it like a thing of like, it was sort of just you guys that noticed, or everyone in the whole city?
Everyone knew.
So
That's what I mean. It drew attention
massively.
away for sure.
That
Like everyone was still
sucks.
watching, but it was like,
That fucking
you got this
sucks.
dude chirping and yelling mid-film. And I'm like, all you want to say is, cunt, shut the fuck up. What are you doing?
Well, I remember
Pull your head
I
in.
looked across the aisle and I went, oi. And like, I couldn't even get his attention away from Trey. He's going, yeah, mate, the fucking politics in this world, they're fucking out of control, mate. You wouldn't believe. And I was going,
I'd love to
bro.
know what politics he's talking about.
He was just a junkie, bro. He's
What a
fucked. I was
fucking
furious.
moron.
So fuck you to whoever that was,
Fuck.
honestly.
Honestly,
I just was
fuck you.
Just disappointed because of like, again, the effort to get to that moment, and to think that we may never be in a situation like that where it's like we've poured all this effort in and stuff, and then this motherfucker full tainted my
That's
experience.
pretty funny, yeah.
But at the same time, it made me not tear up because I didn't even get to watch the film at the time.
So intermission. he's
Intermission,
walked
right?
out.
We've gone out. The dude whose mate it was comes over and he's laughing and he's like, yeah, you know, old mate, he's just an old brother from back in the day. You can't blame him. He just gets a little bit pissed. And we were like, nah. We were like, nah. That's not. It's not on.
actually
Mate.
Anyway, it was water off a duck's back.
Yeah,
It is what it is. And then we like spoke to all the teams and stuff, and like a big thing for us was like Maddie from Pelagic Pursuit came up and was like, you know, I didn't know David Attenborough filmed your shit. Like
that's a good
and like Code got so much recognition, which is
awesome.
unreal, because I think a lot of the time the cinematographer doesn't get what they deserve, really.
Yeah,
but in a setting like that where it was about cinema, Cody really was like the star. And he was talking to all the filmers, and then all the fishers were sort of talking to each other, and like everyone was sort of vibing. And then we went back in and watched the next 5 films, and it was pretty crazy. But just for one night, we like sort of felt like a little bit celebrity. It was like for one night.
The imposter syndrome.
Yeah,
Trey?
full
I know.
imposter syndrome.
This is not. I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, massively. But like, I even said that to Maddie. And I was like, massive imposter syndrome being here. Like when he's knelt down talking to me and stuff and doing the whole, didn't you bring fucking David Attenborough? How am I supposed to compete with that? Your dog's like, and I was
And
going,
he's coming
fuck.
from someone who's like the man.
Who we've
Like,
looked up to for so long.
You
and
should have
now-
said, mate, you called a GTL for paddleboard. How they meant to fucking that first one he did. Remember that?
Yeah, that
It's
was
crazy.
fucking
Like
crazy.
how you guys like explained how everyone was like. Sounds like these guys are just the most humble, down to earth.
Well, they're
like,
just normal people. At the end of the day.
not
I think that's what you
arrogant
forget.
at all.
Yeah.
Just,
But it was like,
it's
it was so
fucking
weird
cool.
because instead of us being like fans, because we were all competing together, we were like all equals for one night.
Yeah.
And then after the intermission, I remember talking to him, and like one guy in particular, he's a big YouTube creator. He's like, yeah, like living Indo full time, like been there for 3 years, like traveling the most remote place in the world. I was like, oh, sick, man. And then like 24 hours later, I was just driving a truck in the mines in a circle. And instead of being like, instead of being like Trey, the fucking less ordinary fisher, I was just truck 210.
Under the shovel.
doing circles.
Oh,
in first
210,
gear.
what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, fucking 210. That's all I am.
Massive.
You know?
Reality
It was like a
check.
reality. It's like,
Yeah.
boom. It was like, so I know leading into that night, Cam Code night, we actually were like, righto, let's live in the, like, sounds fucking cliche, but like, righto, this is like one of those times where you just really got to pinch yourself.
Yeah.
And I remember when our film was up on the screen, I was sitting at the back and I was watching all like these like sort of famous creators, like watching like us on the, I was like, this.
And they locked in too.
I was like, this is it. This is like, this will never probably happen again. I've got dudes, I'm watching them watch me on a fucking cinema screen. Like, and it was sick.
Such a crazy opportunity.
So, oh, bro. And it was, the night, it felt like it felt like a full movie. Yeah.
Not that I'm
Night.
surprised, like, because of how good the film is, how good you boys and Code did, but not surprised at all. But it is cool to see how much everyone's getting around the film.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And
Well,
like
that's
the
been
comments, the
overwhelming.
feedback, like everything, which
reception.
which you boys deserve so much, and Cody, but like, it's fucking cool to see.
Yeah.
It's
the
really
reception off the back of that was like incredible.
Yeah.
Can't put it in words. The amount of hundreds, thousands of messages we got, comments, like obviously that top water clip, we put that up and that went pretty well and got a lot of attention, but there was a lot of genuine feedback and a lot of good advice from people that we've looked up to in the industry. And, you know, like even I was having a good yarn the other day with Rothy from the Tall Tales podcast
Oh yeah, that's
over West, and like, you know, shared a lot of good advice back and forth, and you know, it was good. I think people in the space should do that more often.
There's
Yeah,
so
for
many.
sure.
I think it
so
should
many
be
good people trying to help each other.
Yeah.
It's cool to see.
There's so many shit people too. Let's be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
but I think, you know, like them lads, Rothy and Lecker. I think the other bloke is like, they run a similar operation over West to us, and you know, it's good to talk to them blokes and share advice, and everyone should be doing that, lifting each other up, because there's a lot of toxic fucking bullshit in this industry. But
Yeah.
if anything, off the back of this, made a lot of good connections and talked to a lot of good people, and it was a fucking great
And
experience.
some of the
Sick.
words said, it was like, because I think the people that like thought a little bit deeper about it, it wasn't about, like, that film wasn't even really about the fish, which it was so much more to that film, and it captured, it wasn't like, we didn't create a film about catching big fish. It was like there was so much more storytelling and stuff involved, and you know, some people took the time out of the day to send like a full paragraph of how
there was
like
fucking novels,
you know, they were on the edge of their seats, and
Yeah.
it really locked them in, and some of the like best cinema they've seen. It
Yeah,
wasn't just
for
like
sure.
fuck yeah, mad fishing. It was like this, a bit more to it.
It moved him a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, moved him a bit. It was a bit deeper than that. So, geez, that's loud.
couple of dirt bikes getting around.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, even-
very grateful for everyone's responses. But
Yeah.
talk to us about after the film. You've left that place. Large.
I heard
nice.
Trey got a bit unhinged.
Oh, Trey, let it rip, bro.
Yeah.
The
weird,
networking
eh?
only just begun.
It was weird
We
from me.
we all left the gold class set up, and it was a fucking Wednesday, I think, or a Thursday.
Wednesday, yeah.
There's not much open. We went over to the casino in the Goldie,
Yeah.
and everyone was sort of moved over there in droves and pulled up at the bar, and there was a lot of big names in town at the time as well, because AFTA was on, the big tackle, once a year annual tackle show.
So
and
you got
everything.
owners of tackle shops, tackle companies, like the head of, you know, all these mobs and shit.
Just
They're
the
all
heads,
like,
heads of every fishing fucking operation
and
in the
fishers
country.
love to have a drink. They love
Yeah.
to fucking
They let it
Like,
rip.
holy
So
shit.
there was a lot of big names in town, and like sort of everyone was there, like all the TFI. There was after crew there and all sorts of shit, and yeah, we lit it up. Like we were celebrating because it was fucking sick.
Oh,
like Trey
mate,
said,
you would
we
have been
didn't-
on the biggest high of your
Yeah,
lives.
it was mad. Like, and had a good yarn. Like it was good to sort of get outside of the gold class and sit down with a couple of people. And Rob Paxavanos, bro, how good was he?
Yeah, he was a legend.
He's for those that don't know, like old school legend.
Probably
fisher.
about the longest running like fishing TV
Yeah.
like in Australia, like has been had it going for like 20, 30
Yeah,
years.
and he was frothing that. Frothing Trey talking about that sort of fishing being the best years of his, you know, teen years and growing up and all that
again,
sort of
not
stuff.
the
and
fish, but what
the story, you know what
the
I mean?
story,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
And like
yeah.
it wasn't even about like I was a good fish. He was like, I love.
A couple of young blokes,
Couple
you know,
young
the
blokes.
best,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
best years of their life chasing these things, and you know, him and a lot of people. The standout comment was talking about that topwater shot. Obviously, you know how crazy it was being not only in the daytime but being in the ocean. So that
Yeah.
obviously got received well by a lot of people, and yeah, him and a lot of other crew. It was good to sit down with them. We sat down again with Matty, and then the hot tackle lads showed up. Timmy and Daly showed up.
Oh, I'd love to have a drink.
Because they're up there for after, bro, and they I sent him a message because he goes, oh, if I'll come up, we'll have a beer, and I sent him a message. He's there within like 20 minutes. He's like, yeah, just landed, be there in 20. He's like straight there. Anyway, I'm sitting down having a yarn to Matty Baker from Explore Life.
Yeah.
Trey comes over, he's lit up, and he's like, Jazz, you got to come meet Amy from Mako. And like, that's we're working with Mako at the moment, and I'm like, yeah, sweet, I'll be over there in a sec. And I go over there, bro, and Trey and her never met. Best buds, like instantly. They're Trey's firing, he's screaming, he's carrying on. So
Had my arms around her and
Yeah.
shit, and I was like, "Hey, it's Amy, Chaz, meet Amy. She's
Yeah.
a fucking legend."
yeah. And I was going,
When-
I actually was like, hey Amy, how you going? I'm so sorry about Trey. We're just on a bit of a high. We're celebrating. She's like, nah, I fucking love him. Like,
Bro,
we're getting around each other.
The funniest thing about Trey is it's so hard to get him to have a drink, but when he's on one, he's fucking on one.
Well, he's on one for the right reasons that night.
That was probably some of the worst I've ever been. Like, because I don't actually have a lot of but all I remember is talking to a lot of different fishers and like a lot of people, and I was just spitting shit,
yeah.
just talking shit.
Just, you don't know what you said.
I was just
mate.
trying to go fishing with all of them. I was like, what do you do? Oh yeah, marlinfish. Oh yeah, I'm keen. Like me and the boys will be keen. I just sort of been like, yeah, like trying to network a little bit into them. So we met like a few crew and like played
there was
blackjack.
shit that
Sounds
we
like you got
fucking-
offers left and right for collabs and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everyone's wanting to do
You
some
wonder
stuff.
if it's like if everyone's drunk talking
Bit
or
of piss
what.
chat,
Yeah,
Well,
because
did-
I
you
was.
sort of walked away with a fair few people's phone numbers.
Yeah,
so,
I got to look through my phone actually because there was a few numbers in there. But
But
yeah.
yeah, there was some shit we can't talk about. But the
Yeah.
next day, like, I'm going, Trey, do you remember this? And he's like, nah. Fuck.
Right.
Actually had a bit
remember-
of head noise about it.
He
Well,
was
I called
freaking
yous. It was like, I think it was like 4 o'clock in the arvo my time, maybe like 4 a.m.
Yeah, it
your
was
time.
4 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
was-
just
And
got
I
home.
call, and Trouse is fired up. Like he's going, I can't even
You can't
repeat
talk about
what
what
he
he
was
said.
saying, but he's fucking fired
Which
up.
is good to see. Good on
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
Trouse.
yeah.
But
I
anyway,
was furious that I missed today.
Yeah.
'Cause I
the,
always miss it.
we're
when
going to
you're
drag you
flaring.
both up for the winners party in,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
in September, which would be good. But
That'll be unreal.
As long as you go nuts again.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't black out, to be honest. I'm
well,
very
I
surprised.
seen the way Trey was going. I was like, I'm going to have to be
How'd
the
Coates
sensible
go?
one here. Yeah, he was loving it.
He was
bro.
wearing?
He was loving it. Like
I didn't see the boys a lot of the time.
he fucked off.
I don't know where I was, but I was gone for so long. And then I just walk past them, and they'd be having a chat with someone. Like, boys, off I go. I was like with the randomest group, but then the next day, dude,
Well,
I'm just sitting in the restaurant. The boys have got like fish and chips, and I get a coffee, and I look at it. I didn't even sip it. Went out to the toilet. I was out there for like 30 minutes.
Spewing.
Chez rings me. He's like, "You're right." I'm just spewing everywhere.
Really?
And I went laid in a park for like an hour.
slept in a
ground.
park in the Gold
By
Coast.
yourself.
Oh, the boys were there,
I'd
and then we
keep an
went
eye
back
on
to
it.
the
Yeah.
after, but I couldn't have a shower, I couldn't brush my teeth, and then all of a sudden reality hit me. I
'Cause
was
we
like,
had
going
checked
back
out
to
of the
work
hotel.
tomorrow.
Oh,
Like, best
no.
night, best day ever yesterday, and then all of a sudden I was just laying on the grass on the ground,
Yeah,
just
you
like
just
a fucking loser.
coming
Thinking
down
about
like a bag
driving
of
your truck.
shit.
Just
6
going,
a.m.
I got to
tomorrow.
go home and meal prep and like
Oh,
go to work. And then the
fuck
next minute
that.
I'm getting up at 5 o'clock and I'm
No
just
hot water.
I'm just driving to work, just like, oh fuck.
Fucking hell.
And then every
And
other.
then I was like, seriously, what is the point? What is the honest point? What is the honest point of anything? Like, fuck. But anyway, you once the endorphins come back up, you're actually like, oh, it's not that bad. It is what it is.
yeah.
It was
but
a
yeah,
good night.
that day we rolled into after, which I've never been to before. I don't think you've been either, have you?
No.
It was the trade day, so there's 2 trade days and the public days on the Saturday. But the hot tackle lads got us a couple of passes to get in there and get
Oh,
around
legend.
to see all the shit and meet everyone without the crowd, like the public crowd being there, which
Yeah.
was really good because I think it's just carnage on the Saturday. So that was another
Yeah,
sort
we
of thing.
met see all the brands and stuff, and like a few crew message, and we had a good chat with them. And I even saw people that it was a full circle moment. Like my old boy, like guys he knew from way back 20 years in the day, they were there.
Oh,
and
really?
like they know my dad, and
Yeah.
then like
Legends of the industry.
I was
Yeah.
having chats with them, and I was like, "This is fucking crazy! Like you've fished with my dad, and then you're here now, and
That's
like,
pretty
you've
cool.
seen our shit." And it
Yeah.
was like, yeah, it was cool. And we saw we talked to heaps of the like different brands, and saw heaps of cool new products. And yeah, apart from being violently hungover, it was a sick day.
Well, I know for me that was a bit of a pinch me moment again because some of these are like legends of the industry. Like we'd roll in and manage to talk to people, and you go, "Hey mate, how you going?" Like, and they'd be like, "Oh, Les Orton, you boys fucking killing it. What's seen all your shit's fucking unreal." I'm going,
That's pretty cool, yeah.
you know who we are. That's like what's going on here.
Yeah.
It's crazy it takes something like that to like, for you, well, all of us to realise that people actually know who we are.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking weird, bro. It just
Like,
blows my
we've
mind.
gotta
We're
go
just,
do
we're
something
just a
like
couple of fucking blokes, working blokes from Newey.
Yeah.
It's weird, but anyway, it
good
was
shit.
it was a great weekend, and all the films are live now. And if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. If you love it, vote for it. If you don't love it, don't vote. But yeah, we'll be back up there for the winners party.
13th of September.
Unhinged
take-
tray
Are
bag
we all
again.
did you get that off work?
Yeah.
So we're all going.
So
Where are you
the
going?
play is
Oh, fuck yeah.
I finish night shift. It's on Saturday. I think it starts at 12 o'clock. I'll finish work on Saturday morning, hopefully at 4 a.m. I'm
Oh,
going to get in
drive the
the
scooter.
Outback, and I'm going to sleep, and we're all going to boost up to the Goldie.
Are we driving?
Well, I think so, and then flying back.
Right.
Purely because I think I'm going to leave the car I'm going to give the car to Osh for like his birthday.
This is a conversation for another time.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So
This, we're on
I
the
fully
podcast
forgot
here.
we're on the
So-
potty.
Yeah,
So,
right. Changing over to Joust.
Yeah, so
Before we start, on the last potty you were here, we were saying how somehow you'll know someone in first class. You'll have a new contract or best friend when you get off the flight.
Yeah.
All this shit start from the
we
start.
were joking too.
Well,
Yeah, it was just, I don't even know where to start.
well,
man.
firstly, you knew the pilot and the person next to you in first class.
Yeah.
Well, you
So,
didn't
like,
actually
get on
know
the
the person,
plane.
did you? They just
I didn't know.
started a
sorry.
conversation.
I just want to start by saying I've never flown first class. It's not a normal thing.
Your
but,
dad always buys you first class tickets.
But I, obviously, for people who haven't listened, got some
You
Qantas
refinanced
points,
the house.
refinanced my
Yeah.
house, and I used Qantas points to get some first class flights. Anyway, I'm not a fuckwit, I swear.
Well,
Yeah. But It was crazy, man. I rocked up to Sydney. Shit, you know, I'm the first guy ever to sleep on a lounge outside the airport and then fly first class.
So true.
I drove the car down, left it in some random street, and fucking had a nice little kip on the outside the airport because they closed the airport from 2 till 6.
So Jack didn't know that either.
Oh,
Cam's like, they closed the airport. Jack's like, it's an airport. It's open all the time.
So this little Asian dude slept out the front on a fucking hard lounge, and then 6 o'clock went into the first class lounge and
Started drinking champagne.
It is a different fucking world. This shit that's going on. I walked in, they're like, "Mr. Hardman, this way," and I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right.
fucking know that.
Yeah, I'll
That's
look at
exactly
that
right."
way.
Yeah. And they're like, "Spa, massage," and I was like,
Yeah.
I will have a spa and massage.
I fucking will. I deserve it.
When they said to me like spa and massage, I'll be honest, I was going, "Are you fucking serious?" So I went in and had a fucking.
How's that's the norm for some people?
Oh, the
bro?
normal. It's crazy. I went and had an hour massage at an airport and then a spa, a hot bath.
You would have
fair.
needed one after sleeping on the bench.
Yeah, sleeping on the
You would have
lounge.
saw back.
Yeah, so did all that. And then I went, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just straight on the mimosas, single malt, fucking 15-year-old age.
So you don't pay for any of this either in first class lounges?
No, everything's free.
Yeah.
Everything's free.
I love how you FaceTime me like for a laugh, you're like in the lounge, like on your laptop,
Yeah.
doing some work, like sipping
Yeah.
champagne.
Yeah.
But all you're really doing is just sitting there refreshing the subs. You're not doing fuck all.
I
Just
was
going
doing
refresh,
nothing.
refresh.
I was
Just pretending
doing
to be on your laptop.
You would have
fit
looked
in.
like a full business tycoon.
Yeah.
Man. What does this young dude do?
Bro,
He must have cracked the code.
It was so funny because like I was like, I'm going to take advantage of this shit, right?
Absolutely.
And I was sitting in there and like it was like a younger girl sort of serving me and she'd come up and she'd be like, "Can I get you anything?" I was like, yeah. Could I grab this? Like I'd order a cocktail and a beer.
yeah.
So the beer would come out first and then like the cocktail would come out as well.
Yeah.
And she comes up to me and she goes, "I'm so sorry, sir, but I can't keep bringing you 2 drinks."
No way.
Yeah. And I was like,
You
fuck.
were like, "Oh, no
I was
worries."
like, "It's fine. Just bring me one." But anyway, so we're in there. I fucked around in there for like 3 hours. I was pretty buzzed by this joint. It was about, I don't know, 9 o'clock in the morning. And they call you out for your flight.
Oh, you get on the plane before everyone else. The peasants.
Yeah, so before
True.
the Pezzies.
Nice.
Yeah, they call you out and they're like, blah, 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 Jack Hardman, whoever, come to your gate. So you walk down and you walk through with the pilots. And I'm walking.
So do you still walk
boys.
like through the airport to the normal
Yeah,
gate?
I don't know, like, this was with American Airlines. I don't know if like Emirates is different and shit like
Yeah,
that, but yeah, you walk through with the pilots, the co-pilots, and the staff and shit, and you're walking through, and I just
How many of us were there?
there's 6 people,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Plus
wow.
crew.
6 people plus crew.
There's
Yeah.
six guests.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not that many, yeah.
And I was just walking through, and this guy goes, "Wait, Jack," and I look like to my right. Never seen this dude in my life.
He's got a captain's.
He's got a captain's hat on, fucking pilot. And I was like, "Hey, mate." And he goes, and I just sort of like looked away. He goes, "Oi, Jack." And I look at him again. I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Sorry, bro, I don't know you." I don't fucking know you. Turns out he was in like
huge fan of the potty.
Yeah. Oh shit! Turns out he was one of my dad's schoolmates, and they've been in wedding parties and all sorts of shit together. And I was just like, "Oh my god, you
Oi,
fucking
Jack."
dick. Yeah, oi, Jack.
What are the odds?
Yeah, and he's like, he sort of then looked at me. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
And
Wait,
I was
what are you
like-
doing here?
Yeah, he's like, "Why?
Were you
Why?"
wearing like thongs and shit too?
Yeah, bro. I was in tracksuit pants, this hoodie, and
You were
socks
just
and
cruising.
slides, like full
Cruising.
cruising.
God.
And yeah, he's sort of like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, and I was like, "Oh, I just used points, like going over by myself, like first experience, like just fucking went for it." And we got chatting about what I was doing, going fishing over there, and then one of the guys that was in the first class with us, like, was listening, and then he hit me up on the plane. He's like, "Oh, so you're going fishing, blah blah blah." Me and him start having a few drinks together, a few mimosas and stuff, and turns out he's he owns his own fishing sort of company, and he was heading over to iCast over in
Yeah, the
the
big tackle
States.
show
Which
over
is
there.
He's Gillies as well, which is like
Yeah.
they distribute a fair few brands.
And he was a really cool guy. It's good to get to know him and just do a bit of networking and chatting, and had a few drinks, and all the food on there is fucking insane. But I walked in and I was just going, "This is fucked up."
How are you going to go back to peasant class
I'm
now?
never going.
You know,
It's never
when-
worth-
You know we're going back.
I'm
Say
never
if
going
you
Points.
if you like you would never spend your money like that unless you had
bro,
like a lot of money.
It's not what you think. Like it's not like all them people were rich, pompous fuckers.
Yeah.
Everyone in there just was using points. They were just, or they like had someone that was a pilot or like
Yeah,
they were all
just
just
like
travel and
just staff travel. Like
Yeah. So no one's actually paying 40 grand.
the crazy thing is they're actually stopping first class on flights and making it all business because everyone's just taking the piss out of these points. They're not making any money.
I'm sure there'd be the odd couple of people that just have infinite money, but not like you said, not all of them.
Yeah, it's not what you
because you wouldn't spend like there's so much better ways to spend 40 grand.
Yeah,
like you would just spend 5 grand on the flights and then you'd have 35. Like it's 10 hours.
Put it this way: it cost me $200 and 3 months of having a credit card that I would have spent.
Yeah,
the same
but
money
it is
anyway.
a $40,000 return flight if you were to pay the money, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah,
or
I
like
think
something
so.
like that.
But no one's ever.
Nah, that's what I mean.
But yeah, it was a fucking cool experience. The convenience of it is actually insane.
All right,
on
get
them
to
15-hour flights.
Get to the States. I want to.
So yeah, you made a new best mate, Business Opportunities Network.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
landed.
Then what happened? I
You
got
pulled up at
Uber.
like 6 in the morning. You landed in Cali.
You've been drinking all morning and all flight.
Yeah, bro.
Did you sleep?
I slept on the flight for like 3 hours in between. Then we got up and done the
So you
cocktail
were
list
still
again.
just
How-
rocked when you got there.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed going through the customs, and I was sort of stressing because you boys had fucking freaked me. I think you freaked me out a
Yeah,
little
well,
bit.
it's not a good time for an
Yeah.
Australian to be going to the US.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did you log out of? Sorry, go on.
Here you go.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so you landed. Jay picked you up.
Yeah, J-Boy picked us up. Or actually, he calls me and he's like, fuck, you got out pretty quick. Like, I'm still an hour away. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just get an Uber. So I get in an Uber, somehow beat him home. He reckons he was still an hour from the airport. So I get there, no one's there. And I call Jay and he's like, what the fuck? So then he gets home. I went straight to bed. Actually, I fell asleep outside, got burnt to a crisp, peeled the whole show.
Slept outside again.
Yeah, slept outside again. And then we were going for dinner. I wasn't going to go to this dinner too because I was like pretty tired. But we went to this bloke's house, Jeff, who runs a boat over there called the Cowboy, and got on with him really well.
Big fucking boat.
90-foot sport fishing, fucking customised,
Unbelievable.
insane. And
because these boys game fish like that.
Yeah,
full, proper tournaments and shit.
Yeah, the bizbies and all that sort of jazz. And the next day woke up from a text, and he sent a text to Ryan saying like, we're doing a 3-day trip tomorrow. Do you want to come? Or that Arvo. And he said invite Jack as well. Like, let's go. So that Arvo, we went, fully got picked up.
So Ryan's pack fighter. For those that don't know, you would have seen
Yeah.
like Jack posted him on the Instagram.
And we went straight out for 3 days. Like fucking the craziest thing, what I loved was catching them flying fish, bro.
Yeah. So talk us through what. So what do you do? You boost it. How far offshore are you? What do you?
Like, I reckon 150 miles offshore.
Wow.
Yeah.
In a 90-footer,
Yeah, in a 90-footer.
and your target is what?
Big, giant bluefin.
Giant bluefin.
Yeah. And like this thing's chugging the way out there, bro. Like you're fucking sitting at 40 knots, just fucking flying.
Wow.
Like it's nothing.
Like fucking 50 grand in fuel just to go out and back.
Yeah.
Bro, we're
honestly,
talking
yeah.
It'd be more, bro.
Yeah.
Ryan put into perspective for me, he's like, that trip, if you were to be a guest and paid to go out on that boat, you're looking at like $10,000 USD plus fuel a day
Yeah.
to be a guest. Which
So
is like
we're talking upwards of maybe 80,000 Australian dollars.
Yeah, to do that 3-day trip, which is fucking so cool and so grateful I got to
Well, that's right. You talk
experience
about
all that.
opportunity and the people you meet and what
Yeah.
you can what it can lead to, and that is one of those moments.
Yeah, and the owner was such a legend of a dude. Just pretty much like made me feel like I could, go grab a beer, go grab tequila.
like it was your place as well.
So it was really
going
cool.
over there, jumping on this boat wasn't the plan either. For
No,
that,
there was
that
no-
was just an impromptu thing.
Yeah, we were going to go out in Ryan's boat, we wouldn't have been able to get to where the Tuna were in Ryan's boat. Like it was massive.
it's a play
runs,
boat.
like 70-mile runs in his boat to try and maybe see a tuna. But going out to where these grounds where all these huge game fishing boats
How
are.
deep is it? Are you fishing like on a shelf?
Oh, I don't even know how deep it is. Like
No.
you're not.
Jack was too pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't really know where
No.
you were or what you were fishing.
Like where?
how?
Fuck! I actually don't know.
Nah,
to
that's
be
all
honest.
good. So what?
Because they're all on the surface.
yeah,
obviously,
but like
so.
I was imagining be on like a shelf or like sea mounts or what the fuck? You don't know?
Yeah, there's a shitload of islands around there.
Yeah, right.
But I'm not sure if you're fishing seamount or what the fucking go is out there. The other thing is like with that sort of stuff is like it's not really you fishing. Like you're going out with say Ryan and like
they're running the show.
it's like it's weird because you catch a fish but it's not your fish. Whoever goes out in that boat, the owner's like it's fucking weird. But
Well,
like,
the owner, you can imagine the owner pays a fuckload of money to run that boat out there, pays all these lads to be on deck to rig rods.
That's right.
Lead a fish, like.
Well, that is game fishing to a T, though. It's really not the anglers' fish; it's the skippers and the crews.
Yeah,
it's
and their techniques and shit over there are wild.
Yeah.
Like,
so talk us through, like, you've gotten out there, and then like targets bluefin, then you've gone and got baits. Like how?
Yeah. So you pulled up. We went out that arvo, pulled up to Catalina where me and you were.
Yeah.
And they're pretty much backing down with big lights, and the seals push all the flying fish up. So you're backing into the island, into like shallower water. The seals are like feeding on the flying fish, and they just start fucking flying out of the water, and you're there with nets just fucking catching flying fish.
So they're working as a team with the seals, fully coherent unit.
Yeah, bro.
Are you serious?
The seals are
The
fully
seals know what's going on.
They're sort of
see
hooking
the
you
boat
up.
and they're like,
well, the sails, you're probably helping the sails, and sails are helping you.
Yeah.
it's a win-win-win.
Yeah, it's a cohesive unit.
Yeah, nice. I didn't know that.
But it's pretty cool to see like all the flying fish just start flying at you. You got seals busting up, smashing flying fish. Like it's pretty.
You're just swinging around like a net.
Swinging around a
like
net.
a big net with
like
a long,
fucking 12-foot net.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And you're just banging.
And everyone's just trying to get in each other's way and catch the flying fish and shit. It was really cool.
So you get them, put them in a live bait tank, or you keep dead?
Tubes,
or
like tuna tubes.
Tuna tubes,
So 12 of them go in tuna tubes to stay live, and then we got about 40 to just as dead baits.
So you're catching them mid-air.
Yeah, yeah. There's some good. We can probably B-roll some good clips from that.
Yeah.
So the dead ones are going straight in the slurry.
Yeah, straight in the slurry. And then, went out and Ryan's doing some wizardry, putting fucking pieces of like straw fucking through their bodies and presenting the wings up. Like
the rigging, the photo of the way that bait was rigged was pretty loose.
Cable tying fucking trebles to the back of it. Like all this, it's fucking sick.
That bloke's knowledge is out of this world.
Bro, it's a crazy like
it's a different
shit they do. It's so different. Then he's blowing up helium balloons to put a kite on to then attach that to an electric reel up the top. And then you obviously have your fucking like actual fishing rod down the bottom, and they let it out with the kite. The wind pushes the kite up and takes the bait out to the tuna schools.
Fucking hell.
So they're driving.
You don't drive anywhere near them.
Yeah, so they're to like scare them and shit. So they're driving forward. The kite's being pushed and like.
How far from the boat are they hooking up? Like
200 meters.
Fucking miles away.
So the techniques they use over there, they could really be adapted to our fishery over
Bro,
here.
we were talking
because it's
about
sort of
it.
like gas ballooning, but it's like a bit more refined.
Yeah.
Fuck, we could have used the helium balloons at Morton, cunt.
Oh yeah,
We would have caught unlimited
kites.
tuna.
Yeah, they were cracking up. Like, because I was telling them about that marlin day we had.
yeah.
We went out and we were just putting fucking, a fucking
Live,
circle hook through their nose and just throwing it out there and shit. You know what I mean? And just dead trolling them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were just like, fuck, we would dominate over there.
Yeah, they fully would, bro.
Yeah. Like, I suppose Bad Company would be doing all that shit in Cairns, I suppose. I don't know.
It depends on the fishery, because it's like over here is a live bait fishery for inshore, but then if you go over west, it's a lure fishery. Like, depends where you are in the world. The fisheries are different.
For sure.
And the techniques, but like those techniques could definitely be adapted, like for our yellowfin and stuff. But obviously, them big bluefins, they're getting smoked by 90-foot boats, 70-foot boats. They would be so motor shy.
Yeah.
Whereas like our fishery, a lot of trailer boats do it. Like the fish aren't as probably pressured and used to the sound of the boats and stuff like that.
But to be honest, I was up on the bow of the boat for a lot of it, trying to stick bait one, and I was getting cast into like 200-pound schools of tuna, but just not feeding.
Yeah, wow.
Like not feeding on the lures.
So Ryan said, do you say like week to week, like any tuna, they can just change on what they're feeding on?
It really changes. They get like locked into a specific, like sometimes they're only feeding on stick baits.
Yeah.
And you can't get them on the flying fish, or you can only get them on liveys, or you can only get them on dead baits. Like it changes a lot, but my heart rate was, if I got into one of the schools, was just going fucking nuts.
You would be fucking bent over the side, nearly pulled into the fucking water bowl.
Yeah. And like, I don't know.
What outfit were you throwing for that?
I was throwing your 14K Certate with just PE 6 to 8 casting.
True. Fuck, that'd thing and take you for a ride.
Yeah.
So you're like, you stick bait lands in the middle and you're thinking, I could.
I'm thinking I'm
you
gonna
will,
hook up.
because anytime you kept the lure in a tuna school, they'll fucking eat it.
I was like, I'm gonna fucking hook up here. And
shitting yourself.
Just like
You would be, yeah.
No hits or anything.
Nah. And like, I don't know. Like, I would have fought that thing for a long fucking time.
Do you reckon you would have landed it, like with just 300 metres of braid?
You'd land it for sure.
Yeah, right.
But it's just such a different. The other thing, fighting them on that big gear is just. It's fucked.
It's just winching them.
It's just full winching them in. There's no real sport to it. Like, it's all in how you catch them. That's what like gets them off. Like,
getting the eat.
Yeah, getting the eat, because these eats are insane. So the way the kite works, is they skip the flying fish. You've seen a flying fish before, yeah? They like skip it so it just comes
Just
on and
imitates
off the
a real.
water.
Yeah.
So this thing's like imitating a flying fish, and a 200-pound tuna just surface eat, like bucket mouse this fucking thing, and goes ballistic. And then Pack will just be there, just setting hooks, just going nuts on this thing.
Wow.
And then you just got like an hour, 2 hour fight in front of you.
So that's on like a 50 watt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fuck. I wonder whether you surely you're getting bricked on just a stir tape, bro.
I don't know, bro. Like
Well, you're never getting bricked. You're in the
They-
boat. Like, you
'cause
just
they-
chase them and
they
shit
go
as well.
up. They go up. So like you can just chase them. If it went all the way down, you're probably maybe fucked. But every one of them fight different, I suppose. But a lot of them come up. A lot of them did come up. But yeah, it was a sick experience. We had obviously Ryan was on the chef on board as well as the fisherman. So
Yeah,
he's
fuck
cooking.
yeah.
What does it
crazy.
taste like, that giant bluefin?
Insane, bro. Best sashimi I've ever had.
Like better than like a yellowfin, would you think?
Yeah.
I guess it would also depend who prepares. Like if Ryan put a yellowfin and bluefin together, like you'd probably be hard to.
I think for me, the bluefin was better than yellowfin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he goes a long way preparing them properly too.
Yeah. He does that. Like, yeah.
What's the filleting job on one of them? Like,
Bro,
does it
it
take
was-
them ages?
It was insane. They do it on the way back in. So they fill them up with ice, make sure they've got ice on them.
They gut them.
Yeah, got
and
them.
then load 'em with ice.
Yeah, yeah. And they did it on the way back in, and they like Ryan did both the tuna that they kept, and it was just a biblical job. Like,
Yeah,
fucking
wow.
so clean. Every single bit of the meat's coming off that thing.
And he's like just fully just like that'd be a process because
Oh.
then fillets like the size of you.
Yeah, it's a full like they got a little chain going where they're just working as a cohesive unit. like
Yeah,
I said.
right. And are they bagging, cryovac? Like, do you give
They
fish
didn't
away? What do
didn't
you
cry
like?
back.
'Cause that's a lot of fish. How many did you keep in the end? 2 or 3?
2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
It's like they all have just dinner parties over there. So they get home, invite everyone they know to come have a feed. Like,
Just gets eaten.
it just gets eaten. There's so many dinners. Like, I swear they just do it every single night. They're going to someone's house for dinner or they're coming over. It's such a cool vibe over there. We got
And obviously, like, you're privileged enough to be in an area that, like, there's around that game fishing, there's money, eh? That scene
Yeah.
has got,
Yeah,
there's a
it's
lot of
fucking-
coin in that scene.
it's
and like,
really wild to see some of the shit that's going on.
Like, we're talking
over there.
about some of those game fishing tournaments being the biggest in the world. They are, like, Bisbees are the biggest in the world,
Yeah.
like millions and millions
like
of
a
dollars.
$5 million prizes.
Yeah.
$1 million a day prizes. Like insane.
The game, yeah, it's a different world over there to
Some
what it is.
of those prizes wouldn't be a drop in the ocean to some of these people that own these boats, though. Like,
Yeah.
the money getting around. We spoke about it in the couple episodes ago, like just Newport in general, but
Yeah.
these boats, it's a different tax bracket getting around.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't really
crazy.
put it
It's
into
like
words.
they're obviously so accustomed to it, but like for me going over there, it's just every single thing we're doing is blowing my mind to the
Yeah.
point of like, what the fuck is going
Yeah.
on? And I think they see that and they're actually maybe even go, all right, well, fuck, what we do is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I know like J-Boy, he's one of my best mates, an absolute legend. He gets to see that side of it because he's been over there for 5 years now. Captains a boat, blah, 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 but he's so accustomed to it. So when I go over and start frothing, he's like, fuck, this is pretty cool.
True
what I'm
that.
doing.
It's full, like, probably brings them down to earth. Not to mention when they see you frothing over something that's probably quite monotonous for them because they've done it a million times,
Yeah.
they probably go, oh, let's do something even cooler. And
Yeah,
then, like,
yeah.
next, like, it's just getting madder and madder
Exactly,
each time.
exactly. But then, so pretty much we come in, just dinner parties. We had a pretty big night. That night we got back in, and then it's just like, I love how just chill, blasé, nonchalant shit is over there.
Yeah.
So Ryan's just like, oh, fuck, like we got a few tuna. He's like, what should we do? Like, should we go to Lake Tahoe? Which is a 10-hour drive from Newport. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, we'll pack the car tomorrow and head to Lake Tahoe. So we dead set, pack the car, leave the next morning, 10-hour drive to Lake Tahoe, rock up, lake house, fucking mastercraft. Most insane place
Well,
I've
we got to
ever
show
seen.
some of the footage
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the potty because what you took, because it looks like, I
This-
don't know. Again, probably to them it's just the routine, but for us,
Well,
it's
this
like
was
landscape, so we
this
never
is the
see.
one thing that Ryan says he'll never get used to.
Wow,
Lake
so he
Tahoe.
was even like,
So
this is-
he's like he wouldn't have done a 10-hour. Like he loves. He's there going like, this is a simulation. He goes, everything's fake here.
It looks like it. It
He's like,
seriously looks like
He's like,
it.
this is bullshit. Restarts tomorrow. It doesn't matter what you do today. He's like, you can do anything. And I'm just cracking up.
Oh my god.
It is pretty
dude.
specky. That clip of you wakeboarding in that water was pretty. It's just
Oh, it's-
like you said, we just don't have anything like that here.
Nothing like that. And like to be on a boat fishing for bluefin, 200-pound bluefin, 90-foot fucking game fisher, to being in Lake Tahoe 24 hours later is just something I'll never ever experience again.
Yeah.
And obviously we'll play that clip of the wakeboarding, but I love wakeboarding, and to be able to, crystal clear,
there,
smooth,
bro.
buttery water.
No bull sharks.
No fucking
No.
cleanest water. Like you see your reflection fucking on the water.
God, dude.
It was just
so full butter. Like
yeah. It's insane. And it was so funny, bro, because Jay's obviously Australian as well, and Ryan just is a real, like, he loves his food, loves all that shit. Me and Jay just be catching yabbies and putting yabbies on toast and shit, and Ryan's just going,
You're fucked.
fuck are you cunts doing?
Yeah.
Catching trout off these kayaks, and me and Jay are there cooking them up, and he's just going,
Yeah, like a bit of butter and some salt.
yeah, butter, salt, and pepper, and Ryan's just going,
You're
you fucking Australians. What
Dirty
the fuck?"
dogs.
He's like, you should eat toast on toast, you fucking idiots.
Oh, bro.
But like, I don't even like me light tackle fishing that much, and I'm fucking no good at it. But being on them kayaks with the scenery and like catching them trout.
Well, that's what it is. There's more to. It's not the fish, is it? It's
No, it's
where
just
you are.
where you are. Yeah,
It fully has nothing to do with the fish. It's got everything to do with like where you're doing it.
Exactly.
At.
And
Who
like-
you're with, and like you're half lit up the entire time.
I
to a
was lit up
degree.
from the moment I left the first class lounge to to right now. To be honest with you, but yeah, bro.
So
Tahoe,
you explain that trout fishing more like snapper fishing than
it was like jigging. It's like you use they're
it's
called
pretty deep.
hook up baits. Have you heard of them, trouts?
No. Is it like an ice
It's
jig?
just like a plastic, pretty much.
Yeah.
But you dead set just drop, keep yourself. So the kayaks are actually sick. They're just like a little pedal, and they've got like a little
rudder on
Yeah,
it.
like a little rudder. And you're just keeping yourself in line and keeping the
You got
line
the
straight down.
sounder on.
Yeah.
So you're
got your
sounding
sounder
like
on.
schools of
You're
these
sounding-
things.
They just look like little worms on the bottom.
Yeah.
And it's
deep? It's
80
pretty
foot.
deep,
Well,
yeah.
80, they measure in feet, 80 foot. And you just
fucking deep,
you're just
eh?
jigging. Bang, bang, bang. First cast went out there where I reckon 100 metres in front of their house in Lake Tahoe. And just
you
bang,
just
bang,
get-
bang, trout.
Wow.
Pack trout.
And like, do they
Hashtag-
taste good?
Yeah, I loved it.
What are they? What kind of trout is it?
They're called macas. Like they're just like a
Just a trout.
Yeah,
They
just-
look like a rainbow or like a fucking
yeah,
brown,
sort
or like
of,
a hybrid or something.
just like a hybrid. Like I'll show you a video after
Yeah.
this. I can't really explain it, but they're just like they get pretty big though.
Yeah,
Like they
right.
get 20 pound.
What?
Yeah, bro.
yeah, right.
What did you were only getting them like?
We only got
couple
like
pounds.
I reckon I got like a 4 pound one or something like that.
20 pounds.
But they
dude.
get in Lake
10
Tahoe
kegger.
at Lake Tahoe. Because we're obviously in Fallen Leaf, which is like a lake off it, but in Lake Tahoe they run charters and stuff. Get 20 pound.
Wow. Do they get anything else in there? Get like halibut or like?
No,
shit?
no.
Nah.
You get halibut. We went halibut fishing at Catalina and stuff, but we did no good.
Yeah,
but,
right.
But yeah, it's fucking most
Sick.
surreal experience. I've
Oh,
ever
we
had.
need to do it, eh? Because
Yeah.
the boys have said like pretty open for like they'd have like all of us.
Well,
eh?
Ryan-
The hospitality
Bruh.
and
It's
generosity
insane,
from
yeah.
these guys, and just his entire circle is insane.
That's exactly what it is. No,
Like the opportunities you guys and you and offering us. I've never met Pac. I'm on the phone to you and Pac in the car, and he's offering it to me. Like
Yeah.
they're so like welcoming and generous, and the hospitality is just off the charts.
like I've never met a more generous and someone that just wants to show people a good time and like just he wants everyone to enjoy.
Yeah.
And like it just I can't even explain it. He's a fucking
Like to
awesome
put it
guy.
in perspective, not that it's like about what shit costs, but like that trip as a whole, if you were to put a dollar figure on everything you did and what it cost you, is ridiculous.
It's fucked.
150.
Like
Yeah.
like literally 150 grand, and you spent $200 including flights.
Yeah, like it's but like
insane.
we're like very grateful to be able to know
it's,
these people.
it's out of this world, the opportunities.
Well,
Like,
I know
that's-
for us, like I'd love to do the same in return for them boys.
Well, Pac's coming over, bro. Pac's coming over in NJ, hopefully as well, if he's
Yeah.
not working in December.
Imagine just taking him like coast camping, hopping.
in a swag.
Yeah, like I know it's like, but I still think he'd appreciate.
Yeah, he
it.
would.
This
Like,
is something,
swagging.
something I appreciate about like he would froth
Like going at the beach
more
and,
than
like,
anyone
just
you've ever
just
seen.
doing what we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He before I got over there, he did a 10-week trip in his forward on the Mexican coast with his 7-month-old dog.
yeah, it's just him in the car.
Yeah.
Him, the car, the dog,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they caught rooster fish. He was just popping rooster fish. And
Yeah,
fucking
seeing the
fishing, like-
clips. It was
Yeah, he's just
fucking
walking the
crazy.
beach, casting every day.
Yeah.
Like but that's his thing. Like his thing is any fish, any water. He loves it.
Well, that's what he said he gets off on. He said like he wants to dominate every single fishing space. Like any fucking
Wants to
does.
try it all.
Yeah, he wants to try it all.
and he's like a master hunter and all. Like his
So
resume is
when on the way home from Lake Tahoe, we got into a bit of a chat about his elk hunting days. So he was an elk guide in New Mexico, and some of the footage bow hunting. So they do a bow hunting season.
He's a
and
proper hunter gatherer.
yeah, like he's taken these guys out that are spending about 50 grand in 50 US grand to maybe not even get an elk.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, or they see an elk, but they're not going to shoot that elk because it doesn't have the right horns.
Yeah,
it
the
doesn't
antlers,
have.
yeah.
Like, to me, that's just the most
Yeah,
insane fucking
crazy.
shit. And they get tags over there.
Yeah.
So it's a lottery. You get a tag to get one elk. So it could cost you like fucking hundreds of grand to get this one tag to get an elk.
Yeah, like it's heaps of the hunting over there. It's like certain areas you put in for a lottery. And it's like if you get the ticket, like you can hunt, you can take one animal at that location. It's pretty crazy how they pretty sustainable the way that they
It's a
sort
good-
of
yeah, it
work
is.
it
Good way
out.
to do
And
it.
the other thing is that's insane, this is crazy. Like they take these guys out, and the rules are so strict, and they respect the animals so much that you get one shot at one elk. You've got one tag. If you clip that thing and it's bleeding, if you even touch it, you have to hunt that for that exact elk. The rest of the trip, you can't shoot another one.
Yeah, that's your elk.
So like your shot is
Everything. Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
You fuck it up, like you don't-
Wow,
you don't
dude.
get- and
So
you spend-
when are we?
It's
Like,
an
are we
annual
going to try
trip.
and aim to do that next year? Like, try get the four of us over there.
absolutely.
I think it's our annual Christmas in July as we go.
Yeah, righto. Well, that's something
Yeah.
to really look forward, like trying to push towards. I think.
Maybe we just
That
make that my
fishery.
bucks and we just go over there. For
Yeah, I actually talked about
Wow.
your bucks about if we could organise to do a Loretto trip with him.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tits.
But like that would be something that's so fucking hard to line up, obviously.
Is Logistical
Pat gonna-
nightmare.
Is he going to come to Norfolk?
Yeah, Pac's gonna come to Norfolk with us in December.
Fuck yeah.
And we're talking about doing Tahiti before it and fucking going over there again.
Oh,
Like,
right.
It's gonna be scary.
His whole
Yeah.
his whole circle, like not just him, all of his friends, like how
Yeah.
they are to you, like welcoming. Fucking yeah, Chef Craig.
Chef
Last
Craig,
night.
bro.
Bro,
I love that dude, man.
That is the one thing that I'm most cut about missing this year is going
So
to
that
that
wrapped
cunt's
up.
house.
That wrapped up the trip, didn't it? That was
That,
last
wrapped,
night.
that was the last night. I actually flew in. So I went to Chef Craig's. We had dinner and stuff, and I was furious because I had to leave to go to the airport. Got to the fucking airport. Flights cancelled from the tsunami.
Oh,
Yeah, you were there.
true.
So you were there for
Oh,
like
yeah.
30 hours at the airport.
Oh,
Yeah.
but their places don't like. How come you didn't go back to their joint? You just like, oh fuck it.
So
Well, I was going to, but then I was sitting at the gate, and this fucking Portugal French fucking dude's like, "What are you doing?" I was like,
how you say?
"I don't know."
Party tonight?
How you'll say, "Yeah, I'll say."
And you would have gone, yeah, mate.
He's like, "You want to go get a beer?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." I was lit up from the first class lounge, and I was like, "Well, yeah."
Obviously.
Fucking
Stupid question.
Sure. Anyway, we're drinking with a couple of people. We met a couple more people, went out in LA, and then I ended up just staying at their hotel. And
Right.
fuck-
Would only happen to you.
Are you gonna ever see him again?
Nah, God, no.
Right. I remember.
It's a moment in time.
You
Joe.
you need to be fucking studied, bro. It's not luck at this point. Like your
It's how I
shit
live-
that happens to you is not chance.
It's
at
just
this
how I
point.
live my
It's
life,
energy. It's
honestly.
all energy.
But I rang you thinking you were home, and you're like, "Nah, bro, flight got delayed. I'm still at the airport." And I was like, "Oh fuck, where'd you stay with Pac?" And you're like, "Nah, just stayed at this hotel with this guy." And I was like, "Who?" And I was like, "You were like, oh, just this Portuguese guy doesn't speak English."
I met him at the gate and had a party with him.
So
all night.
nonchalantly, zero.
Like, if that was me,
chalance.
I'd be like, fucking flight delayed. What a fuck show. This
Yeah,
is a
like-
nightmare.
Yeah.
Jack's like, oh yeah, flight delayed for a day. Like, I'll just go partying and just do
Yeah, well, we
this,
went in LA.
Oh,
we went to
God.
Malibu Beach the next day, thinking it was going to be the most epic thing ever.
What? Watch the tsunami come in.
Nah, just
What
to
are you
go, just to go down and fucking
just to
hang
go-
out at Malibu.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
And the fucking it's burnt to shit from the Palisade fires. Eh?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
fully,
really?
fully fucked down
fucked,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So that was pretty crazy.
Is that where we went?
No.
Where's San Clemente? When we went to the beach, or remember when we went down to the beach that day and got tacos and shit when we were in LA for a bit? You remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
It was
eh?
Santa Monica Pier. That's where we were.
Oh yeah, it was too.
With a big Ferris wheel and shit on
Yeah,
it.
like full like
Full
San Andreas fucking
GTA spec,
GTA
yeah.
spec.
But long story short of it, like most crazy experience ever. I've done the 4 month in Euro with you and all the shit, but nothing compares to going over there and doing some of
Just
those
the
experiences.
opportunities,
Yeah.
man.
Bit of
Like
an
people you
eye-opener.
know, like
Yeah.
it's like it's not like traveling and backpacking with no money. It's like you get into do shit that not many people ever get the privilege of doing.
Yeah.
Basically, off like the goodness of people's hearts that
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know that are willing to like allow you to do that, which is
Yeah,
like
no,
a real privilege.
So
Super grateful for
Yeah.
that, and hopefully we can, show him in
Do what
return
we can, yeah.
and do what we can.
We
and,
definitely need to do that.
Yeah. And the fact that he'll froth it, like we could easily throw some mals on the roof, go and like surf a little point break and like
Oh,
sleep
he'd
in
be
some
frothing.
swags, and he'd be just as happy doing that as he
Yeah.
would be staying on a fucking $70 million boat.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
is sick.
Nah, super wholesome guy.
No, good
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Well, that's, yeah.
Well, yeah. What's
So you're going back to work now, finally.
Bro, fuck. Tuesday, I'm fucking going to Victoria.
Welcome back to the real world.
Jess and I are moving in together, but
Yeah,
fresh
good
for
that.
the
again?
fresh card,
Moving
yeah.
out again.
Back
Nice,
in.
boys. Nice.
I knew it was going to happen.
It's going to be a content house all the boys are moving into.
Yeah.
They don't know it yet.
Yeah, so me and Trouse are moving in, and I'm going to Victoria for fucking 2 months. I'm back to work for 2 months,
But
boys.
it's 2 weeks in Vic, and then you're back lurking around home,
Yeah,
which is
back
better
lurking
than
around.
being fucking Vic.
Yeah, paper mill, stinky fucking shit joint.
Shit, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you
well,
can't live the dream all the time, Jess. You got to work to do
Yeah.
that. So it works out
Exactly.
all right. As long as when you're off, you do what you do.
Exactly, bro. Back to reality.
What's in this week's pack, Chaz?
Trouse is clocked out. He's put his mic down.
You're jumping the gun
This
a bit
week's
here.
pack, the new pack, we've got the estuary pack of Doom. So we've switched up from the old estuaries pack.
Fan favourite.
Yeah, everyone knows that that's my favourite pack. I love it the most. But we've got a Daiwa Infeet matched up with a Daiwa Revelry 2500, which is the little TikTok and Grom combo of Doom. Everyone loves that. Big Plano tackle bag, double clutches in there, cranker crabs, all your grub profiles, little Z-Man and Bait Junkie plastics. Sick little estuary pack. We've also got the Certate still up for grabs, and we've got the Twin Power 14K top water pack with all the stickies and stuff. So
And new week's pack's going to be a tailored swim bait pack with Alexa 300 and a Tatula with all swim baits and big plastics and all sorts of shit. So cod, barra, dew, fucking big flatty. Something we haven't given away before and something a little bit different. So we definitely want to try and expand our variety, which I think we do a good job of anyway, but like every week just something new, something different. So we're tailored so, no matter who you
Diversify.
are, you can win it and be like, fuck yeah, that's sick, win that pack. So
if you want something too, if you want to see something, let us know because
Yeah.
we're always talking amongst ourselves about what next week's pack's going to be. So chime in.
What are we doing now? Film 1,000 ads.
Yeah, we got a bit of shit
Get
to do
some
for the
meat
rest
on.
of the day. We'll draw Gold Club this afternoon, and then
Back to work.
everyone's back to work.
You boys got any fishing trips coming up? What's the play there?
No, we've got pretty shit weather at the moment, so just wait for that to clear up and see what happens. Wouldn't mind getting the boat back out and still trying to chase that big red. So
Yeah.
see what happens.
That
Very
rain.
nice.
That rain's going to be fucked again. That road into here was closed and shit.
Yeah, it's been
Water going to
proper
be a bit
flooding.
fucked.
See you, Trouse.
See, bro.
Fucking rude cunt.
And that'll do us.
That'll do us. Trey's wearing waders. He's taking them off. Anyway,
I forgot he was
yeah,
wearing
I
them, mate.
forgot about it. But that's another episode. Thanks for chiming in.
Thank you.
Yo.